Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So we're here today, we're going to do a little unboxing and initial thoughts on this Bauer drop stitch kayak. Now I think this is probably the cheapest drop stitch kayak that money can buy. It's about 180 to 190 pounds delivered and you get a lot in there for your money. So let's see what you get. When you open it, you get this stop, arrête, L2 and stop, which is to return it to your manufacturer if there's problems. Don't really comply with the laws in the UK. Anyway, what have we got? You remember that bit you're indoors?
Okay.
So mostly it seems to be wrapped in paper. Never seen that before. Here's the paddle. So this is actually a paddle that can be, that's alright, it can be a canoe paddle, a kayak paddle, or a paddleboard paddle, because you can stand up in this and use it like a paddleboard. Let's see what you get. Well, that's alright, that paddle. Right, let's put the paddle together and see what we've got. We've got grip rings, it's got these holes to go in, so you adjust it till you get the right length, and then you put the other end in, which I shall do, and you've got actually, pin that bit out, you've got potentially quite a long paddle, but not light, but it's okay as a paddle. Okay, stop. There's the paddle, so it's adjustable length. It can be a kayak paddle, a canoe paddle, or a paddleboard paddle. That ain't bad. It is a bit heavy, but it will do the job. This is for you know, not a person who's a keen canoeist, this particular thing, or is an expert. This is a starter drop stick. Unheard of as something at this price point, an electric pump in a little net bag, which again, that's a nice touch. Remember, this was 190 quid. Not a bad pump. I've got better pumps, but if you haven't, that's a cigarette lighter pump, and we will use this. Right, the whole thing comes in this bag. It's not a rucksack bag, it's a duffel bag. It's not particularly heavy, so you'd carry it with one hand like that, or you put it over your shoulder adjustable there. It looks actually plenty of space to get things in. There's no side pockets, is there, indoors? Can't see any side pockets, but let's get into it and see what we've got inside. I'm quite impressed with that bag. So in the bag you get a little waterproof pouch for a phone. I don't quite know where you got that, but again, nice little touch if you should want such a thing. Quite a low skeg. That's quite good actually, so that will be quite good to have a skeg that low. So you get that seat. Very little padding on it, not a thick seat, but it's got a little pocket in the back, so that's not bad. Again, this is a starter canoe. It's got the velcro there to fix into the canoe. I've seen worse seats than that. It's a high back seat. Punch repair kit with a valve key if you need that, and some of the different colour material and some instructions. No glue, but they often don't put glue in these because it goes off. So again, a nice touch for the money. And now there's the kayak itself, all wrapped up in brown paper with a strap round it, which is one of those with these straps. Again, that's nice, you don't always get that. So let's unwrap it. I'm now thinking of what I use for this brown paper, but I can't really keep it on. Indoors. Okay, we'll unroll that. So there it is unrolled. So this is a single man canoe. I've got my power bank here, obviously that doesn't go with it because I want to use their pump. Looks like it's got Helke Roberts valves and it's got pressure release valves on it. That's the first time I've ever seen those on a drop stitch kayak. You get those in ribs, but yeah, pressure release valves. So let's see what we pump it up to. And does it say? Yeah, it says tubes to 4 psi. That's quite a lot. I'll do 3. So let's pump it up. So the pump comes with its hose. It's got a spare set of 2 rubber rings there. Never lose those. So quite a good one because this is all free and tightens up. Like that. It's got a pretty long wire to plug into your cigar lighter. A load of stickers that quite frankly need taken off. So let's plug it into the power bank. The old eco flow here. No phone to work. My power on, and there's a PSI bar button there. It's on PSI. I don't want to set it there. I'm going to set it to 3 PSI. I don't know if this is a 2-stage pump. I doubt it. Put it in there. So they're these push button styly. So you have it out, and let's see how quickly you pump up. So you rotate that till it drops in, and then rotate it. It's on PSI, then you press start. Why isn't it starting? Seems like the pump isn't starting. So it looks like we could have a fail on our pump. It could be though that the power station's not kicking out enough voltage, but it should be. So we'll actually try that on a car with the engine running, which it says to do, because you get about 13.5 volts. But nonetheless, I will write to them after I've done that test to see if the pump isn't working. I, however, have got one at this lovely pump, which ironically fits the pipe. So we're going to use that to pump it. So with my Waveline 2-stage pump, the tube is filling quite quickly. Interesting that does fit. I would never have used that pump, although it is faulty, so I think it's faulty. So let's get that pumped up. Good thick fabric. Right, I won't pump up the pressure. I always do a bit at a time. Tube blown up there. Beautifully marked, so the floor goes to 8 psi and the pressure release valve will release at 9. And I think these pressure release valves release at 5, I think. So even if it was in the heat, they went, well, could save you a lot of hassle. So let's pump the floor up to 8. So our 2-stage pump is now gone into pressure mode, and we're on 2.2, up to 77.5. It is a hot day, and I'm going to leave it over all night as an air test. There it is, pumped up. It's a good, lovely feeling craft, I must admit. Now, as more than just a cleaner we marked on his, these are bent over, so you can't get your skeg in. So I'm going to get a screwdriver and lever them out a little bit and leave the skeg in overnight, and that should hopefully do it. But there it is, if you lay it down there indoors. Yeah, I'll move that. See what we got for the money. So it's a single-seater, which we haven't actually got. So there it is. There's the width of it. So as I say, it's good sturdy tubes, pressure release valves, everything's branded. That's branded. You've got a little space here, I think. Yeah, a little bit of Velcro there, so you could put something in there. You've got straps to hold the floor in. You've got a centre handle there and a little Velcro thing which is for drinks bottles. That's a nice little touch. That can be taken completely out, look. Yeah, so you've got a thing there for your paddle, side handle. It's a very nice weight. Should we try the seat? Seat in a moment, hang on. It's got a bungee there that you put stuff in. It's got a little stick on there, I think, with the serial number. End carry handle, so if you get the other end indoors. Oh, it's lovely and light. It's quite light, isn't it? Walk away a bit. So there's that. So we'll now just.
Spray screen.
No, that's hasn't got a spray screen. That's true, but you don't normally have them in this sort of craft, to be honest with you. So for the money, I am quite impressed at the moment. I might use a different seat in it, but we'll see. I will try the seat first time, but it's a good size one-person kayak. So let's just see if I can fettle that skig. All I had to do was get a little screwdriver and just pry that up a little bit, and the skig went in. I wetted the skig, always a good idea. That went in quite easily. Put the little locking mechanism in. So yeah, the skig went in easy. So I think if you leave it in there for a while, it may get its memory and hold there. So it's a nice, as I say, a nice shallow skig. I will now put the seat in. So if you gently let that down now indoors. I'm just a cleaner loves no skig. I'm not a no skiggy. If you pick it up and put it in the shade or just along here.
The whole thing?
Just pick it up. Walk round to, that's it. Just got to get in the shade over here. Right, that'll do nicely. So here's the other stuff you're getting with it. So the bag, the seat we're about to put in, the multi-use paddle, the other end of the paddle, your repair kit, and the failed pump. I'm going to see if that works in the car with the engine one, because it was clicking, but I suspect I have got a dud. I don't know if others have, we'll see. I won't actually be using that, to be honest, but still should work. In it, and actually it's a high back seat. You are sitting on next to nothing, but whether or not you can improve that with a waffle cushion or something. But how these seats go in, you flick that forward, you get that, you pass it through that one, through the top, and then it's tight, and to adjust it you just pull it. So yeah, there's the seat. I'm going to take the skig off, and Owen Dawes can sit in and see what she thinks of the comfort. So Owen Dawes has got in it, says it's got a high back seat. It doesn't have a footrest. I've never wanted a footrest for how I sit in these canoes. Some people do. You just have to cobble yourself up something. You'd have to put something around there with a strap, and then put a bit of foam on it. But what do you think of the seat, Owen Dawes?
I like the seat, actually.
It's a lovely high back seat.
I like the back. Let's stop back on.
Give you a lot of support, that seat.
Yeah.
So there it is. Eddie Bauer, £190 delivered kayak with Owen Dawes in. One man kayak. I'm quite impressed. Pity about the pump. We will give that a little test in a minute. What do you think, Owen Dawes?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. You won't get better than this for 180 quid, I'll tell you. Just put my waffle cushion on that seat, and actually both me and Owen Dawes really like that seat. It really grips and holds your back beautifully. Beautifully strong craft. Really, really good. Quite frankly, I'm impressed. And for the money, you really can't go wrong. I'm now going to just go and test this in the car, plug it in, see if the 13 volts will make it work. If it does, so much the better. I'm going to put the skeg back in and leave that in overnight to see if it will hold the plastic out. Really isn't a problem getting that in though. Just a screwdriver, lever a bit and push it in. There she is. Well, evidently there is nothing wrong with my pump. It does say to have your car running. I switch it on. So it's got a bit of a start up. Needs to be, I think, probably just over 13 volts, but you know, you can't actually fault that. That's plugged into the car, cigar lighter. Well, nothing wrong with my pump, so it could prove useful, but I will use the other pump because it's got the batteries included. But if you kept this in the car, I could use it in an emergency. So thanks for watching. It's interesting. I've plugged it into a different power station and it works perfectly. So I don't know if the output on that power station was a bit dicky, but I'll charge it up and see. But there was nothing wrong with my pump, and there'll probably be nothing wrong with your pump if you buy one. Thanks for watching. It's the next morning now and the pigeons are cooing if you listen. And what I always do is I just leave any new kayak pumped up overnight, and it's held pressure absolutely fine. It will have gone down a little bit because it's much cooler now, but the sides are good, and so is the floor. The floor's got like a little sticky thing on it which makes it a little bit more grippy as well. So yep, stood up overnight. The Eddie Bauer drop stitch single person kayak for 190 quid, delivered incredible value. Thanks for watching.